morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. This is the day that the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning to our Instagram family, to our YouTube family, and most important to our Facebook family. Or let me say most important to all of y'all, but to our Facebook family. God bless you this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hit that like and share. Hit that like and share. Good morning. I just want to do some shout outs. Good morning to the Dean, Mother Margaret Feaster. God bless you for joining us this morning. Good morning to our very own Executive Pastor Rosemary Townsend. I see Lady Ivory Scott on. I see Lady Marcy Hunter on. I see my brother from another mother, Bishop Desmond Arnell Marshall. God bless you, sir, for joining us. We are so overjoyed in what God has did in the last couple of days in your life. God bless you, sir. Good morning to Elder Richard Clark. God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Good morning to Elder Greg. He just posted in there, the Twilly kids are heading to school. This is the first day for Gwinnett County to go back to school. And so they are getting out of the house. So I know he'll be shooting me some pictures of them heading out. Good morning to Lady Patrice. God bless you. Thank you. Enjoyed your segment this morning. Good morning to Lady Sophie. We're getting ready around this house to get ours out of the house to get ready for school. So we are just so grateful of what God is doing. Of course, this is Wisdom Wednesday with Bishop Greg and G. And so he's just stepped in as always. Good morning to the Apostle Hicks. God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Yes, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning to you, Javaris. How are you doing this morning?
Okay.
Can you put a smile on your face? The Lord woke you up this morning, clothed in your right mind. Good. You say you fine. What's on your mind? What we're gonna talk about today? What you got?
I don't know, behind you.
Yo, you gonna follow me today? You know, I was thinking, and you said something so profound last week that I kind of still wanna, or I don't know if it was last week or week before, but it was more so of knowing your worth, and that thing has kind of like just been stuck in me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your worth, because too many times, and you see all the people saying good morning to you. So many times we get complacent in life, and just over the last couple of days, we've seen some shifting. We generally talk a lot about sports. Good morning, Lady Trudy. God bless you. Thank you for joining. And good morning to you, to my niece Tamika. God bless you. Thank you for joining. God bless you. But a lot of times we get so complacent in life, and so as we was looking over in the last couple of weeks, how a shift has come. Your sister just joined, Lady Charmaine. God bless you. And even Arnell, Bishop Desmond Arnell said that thing is ringing in my spirit. That shift has transpired where some individuals that for years have had a place, and now all of a sudden they're being replaced. You know what I'm saying? And how we tend to make comparisons, and I think one of the biggest issues that we have is allowing someone else to determine your value, your worth, who you are. You know, especially when we're talking about sports. You know, one of the main issues: who's the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? And why your opinion is more valuable than my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I just want to hear your take a little bit on that. I know we be having our own discussions, and the thing that I enjoy about our Wednesday Wisdom is that even though we might discuss something previously, you come back with something on Wednesday, and sometimes I have to go upstairs and shake my head and say, where did he get that from? Because I guess I pulled something out of you. Pastor Brock always say I can pull stuff out of you. So, but just off that conversation that we've been having, as far as because you said something powerful, knowing your worth, and I think a lot of times we tend to put that on the back burner of life and not really understand that on your job, in school, in your home, in your relationship, how powerful knowing the part that you play and not allowing someone to downplay it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, well, like I said, I really don't got too much to say on that. I mean, but to just segue off of that, and I'm not my job. I learned, and I'm learning, and what I'm moving forward on is my job isn't to prove you wrong, but to prove myself right.
So not to prove me wrong, but to prove. Okay.
My job is not to prove my doubters wrong. That is not my job. I don't care what you think.
Right.
I don't care what I don't care what you think. Right. What your opinion is.
Right.
It's just to prove myself right.
Right.
You set goals out. You hold yourself accountable for what you do.
Okay.
So when you do stuff, I'm not reaping rewards to see the glow on your face. It's for me. So I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm proving myself right. And by doing that.
Okay. Bishop Desmond said, "Can you give us a formula for keeping confidence in the?"
You wasn't paying attention. I gave that to y'all last week.
He wasn't on here, so that's why he's asking.
I gotta go back.
Okay. All right. So while you looking at that, but that was powerful of what you said, as far as your goal ain't so much to prove me wrong, but more so to get to prove yourself right. And I think a lot of times what happens is we lose respect, and I
got you,
and I'll say in this sense, I lose respect when someone else wants to downplay your assessment, but not give me a valid assessment on their own. So it's like, okay, I don't agree with you. Okay, that's fine. You don't agree with me. Okay. But now tell me why your point is so valid. Yeah. And that's what I'm hearing what you're saying is it's not so much to prove me wrong, but to prove yourself right. And I think a lot of times that we do have to learn, how to agree to disagree, but and respect each other's point of view. You know what I'm saying? And so many times we end up missing that. God bless you, Pastor David, my pastor from Africa. Listen, reach out to me through Messenger today. Because we got to talk. We got to get this thing taken care of. Let me see what he says. If you try to prove others wrong, you make them the standard. Wow, that's powerful. That's what Bishop Arnell just said. If you try to prove others wrong, you make them the standard. And I think a lot of times, especially when we have a tendency of looking at our debate shows, the sports shows. Okay, go ahead. It's on you. Go ahead.
He asked a question.
Yes, he asked. He said, can you give us the formula for keeping confidence in the word?
All right. So it was a twofold thing. Self-worth is conjoined. Is hand in hand with completion, with fulfillment, with finishing. So to a couple ways that will help you increase your self-worth is write down 7 minor goals for the week.
Okay.
And just knock off the one goal for the week. And it doesn't have to be big goals, but it's something that you do. And once you do it, it's the self-esteem of knowing that you just completed something.
Wow. Okay.
So taking a walk, taking a run, doing something like that. Read a book. Yeah. It's the completion of just knowing that you read the book.
Yes.
You know, it's the self-esteem and knowing that you just read the book. Recognizing the difference you make in the world. It's good to pat yourself on the back. You know, give yourself applause, this, that, and the third. Recognize it though, and the key word in recognizing, you have to actually sit down in your own spare time by yourself in that dark or in the whatever you know, but with no music, no TV going on. And this is what I've been doing the last couple weeks. And I just let my mind play what my mouth wants to say.
Ooh.
And that really lets me know where my aura and where my mind and my body, physically, mentally, how strong I really am. I just go blank. You know, and if God pops up, then God pops up. If my mom pops up, my mom pops up. But it's basing off what is going to be flowing through my mind when I don't have nothing to be looking at. I'm totally in the dark. My eyes is pitch black, you know. So, you know, and I do it for about 5 minutes, and I usually do it in the bathroom. You know, not to put y'all in my business, but if I have to use the bathroom at night, I'll do it. And I just literally just go blank. And I really just try to, you know, they say soul gazing with your partner, you know, is a good thing to do, you know. So I basically soul gaze with myself, and I really just I just try to figure out and see what am I bringing to the table, you know. Am I really bringing something to God's table, you know, to make me feel good? And one thing my dad told me a long time ago, and I really think it could be a staple for any and everybody in their life, because if you really let what he told me resonate in your mind, it will make you feel good. And it's the simple fact that it's a little phrase that he told me, and it's as simple as the fact that he woke me up this morning. It means that I'm a part of his plan for the day.
Come talk this morning.
So knowing that. Now, like you say, you can go very spiritual with it, but I'm going to just keep it as basic as that.
Okay.
If we are saved, if we say we are saved, and we believe in God, well, he woke me up on August 2nd, 2023. Because he woke me up, I know his science ain't waking me up. God is waking me up.
Come on.
Because he woke me up on August 2nd, 2023, that means I'm a part of his plan for the day.
You better
because I'm a part of his plan for the day, I might not be doing everything right. And I might not be doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
But he sees fit for me today.
Ooh, Jesus.
You know, and then just knowing that, I feel like that is just my foundation of being able to keep me self-esteem, keep my self-esteem up. That's just my foundation. And on top of, like I said, the little things, you know, being clear about your values, engaging, like I said, and that was the last, what I just told you, engage in more fulfilling activities, engage in stuff that will allow you to feel that fulfillment of completion. You know, so, you know, that's just a couple things that, you know, I've been reading on and you know, studying on that really helps with knowing your worth, knowing what you bring to, you know, play kickball, you know, or a team activity where your part is needed.
Oh, I love
you know,
it. I love
where your part is needed. Because at the end of the day, I was telling my dad this, and this goes across sports, goes across Hollywood, wherever you at in life, the church, wherever you at in life. At the end of the day, whoever's working, whoever is employed, this, that, and the third, it doesn't matter if you are the top boss. And I'm a segue this into a situation that's going on into the NFL. But at the end of the day, people just want to feel like you're needed.
Come on now.
They just want to feel needed.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
So it's a situation going on right now in the league where it's a football player that plays for the Indianapolis Colts. He's a running back, and he just doesn't feel like he's getting paid his worth. And he just asked the owner and them, well, just go ahead and trade me then.
Right.
Go ahead and let me go somewhere else where somebody else
right.
feels my worth.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner just simply came out to him and told him that, you know, we're not going to trade you.
Yeah.
And basically you're not that important as you think you are.
Right.
Because if I was to die
today,
and you were to leave the league today,
yeah,
nobody would care.
Yeah.
The league will go on.
Right.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me nothing I didn't know.
Right.
You didn't tell me nothing I didn't know.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you're not speaking to me, you know, for real.
Right.
But what you did just do is let me know how unimportant and how unworth I am to you.
Right.
You know, I already know you're the owner. I know that you're the one that cut the checks.
Yeah.
But the fact that you made it vocal, the fact that you went on, you know, national TV in front of all these people and made it vocal that I'm this little.
Yeah. In your eyesight.
Yeah, in your eyesight.
Yeah.
That is where the problem, you know, is.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me nothing I didn't know.
Right. And matter of fact, what ends up happening is it wakes you up, because the truth to the matter is his worth did not change because of that statement.
Nope.
Matter of fact, it probably increased, because now you realize that in reality, I got underneath your skin, because that statement that I made got underneath your skin to the point that you really told me what you thought about me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what happens is people get intimidated because of your worth.
Yeah.
I found out a lot of times doors seem to be not open for you, all because of the fact I'm just excited about the Fantastic Four. I'm excited about because I'm watching God move in each one of you all's lives. My girls, some things have just in this week have happened positive for them, all because they realized your statement, what they're really worth. Now they knew they was worth something. You follow what I'm saying? Because everybody has a tendency to know that they are worth something. But the fact how you brought it out, you said, and the other part that I wanted to add when you said that he woke me up, I remember a couple of weeks back how you even emphasized that the fact that he woke you up, allowed you to be a part of his plan, which then gives you really a requirement not to mess nobody else's day up.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. Not to mess, not to cause friction in nobody else's day.
The audacity that you can feel, that you can come into somebody else's comfort zone, into their own bubble, and disrupt they day when God did the same thing that he did for you, for them. And that's another reason why I don't get into it. You know, it's been a lot of situations that I could have, you know, took a different way and this, that, and the third, but especially with this year alone, I've really matured. I don't have time to be doing all of this, that, and the third with, you know, individuals and
going back and forth.
You know, because at the end of the day, I really just want to be seen as a light and as a good person in God's eyes. Do that mean that I'm doing everything perfect? No, by all means. But at the end of the day, I at least want God to be able to look at me and be like, man, that is a good dude.
Right. So
I'm not going to go out ruining people's days. I'm not going to go out. I'm not about to be fussing with you all day, every day, and this, that, and the third. And a lot of times, I won't even respond to a lot of stuff, because a lot of times it's like people want to make you seem like something that you're not. And and it's not your, like I said in the beginning, it's not your job to be trying to prove them wrong, but just go about your business and prove yourself right. And that's what I'm working on right now. So it's like, I'm not going to entertain a lot, I'm not going to engage in a lot, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to prove myself right. And then when I reap the benefits of my success, I don't have to go turn around and look at you and be this is what this, that. No, because I'm going to feel good on my own because I did what I told myself that I was going to do.
Bishop Desmond said the owner wants to lowball his worth publicly, but not letting him go lets me know he knows his worth privately. And that is so true. And that's what happens a lot of times, that we find, and this, as you shared, goes in every aspect of our life. Home, job, fun, whatever you're doing, is that we have to understand that because I know what I'm worth, We used to have a saying, especially when we was in the world, and I know a bunch of us that's on here can relate to this. You young people might not understand this, but we would say that the party didn't start until I got there. You follow what I'm saying? Why? Because you knew what you was bringing to the table. You follow what I'm saying? And a lot of times what happens is we've allowed situations, we've allowed people, we've allowed the circumstances, the environment or whatever to cause us to suppress our worth. You follow what I'm saying? And a lot of times we call it, slipped my mind what we say, what we call it in our head. But the bottom line is when you know who you are and whose you are. And that's the key. So just like you say, the fact that he woke me up this morning automatically means that I have a purpose in his plan for today. Yeah. Now, the job for that is not to try to figure out what my purpose is.
And that's and I'm glad you said that, because I was going to just say that too. Not just because, but yeah, he woke me this, that, and the third, but that don't mean that now it's my job to be trying to, make it on the God's good list and let me do the extra this, that, and the third. No, all that means is you don't do nothing to mess up.
Yeah.
You don't do nothing to mess up the route. So like I like to look at it. I like to look at it. I always say that it's a map for the day. And that's what that. Ever since you told me, that's how I look at it. I look at it a map, but a real map where it show you the streets, the back streets, this, that, and the third. So you got all these lines, did that, and the third. And all of us is just one of them lines. Is that your job ain't to figure out how you get from this line to this line.
Right.
Just let your line go ahead and flow nice where it's supposed to go. If you that river, just be that river and be calm and just go about your And I'm telling you, it will all come together and flow just like it's supposed to. Like y'all tell me what we say last week. It's hard being mean.
Yeah. Come on now.
It's hard.
You have to work on that. You literally have to. Yeah, you literally have to work.
You gotta try to be mean.
Of treating someone.
You gotta try to be mean. Because
if
you say that God is in your life, and if you say that God is in you, I know for a fact, because I'm a living witness. Nice things, nice doings just flow out on accident. This is a joke, but not a joke, but it is a joke. So my girlfriend, when we first got together, she was cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, man. She was cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, y'all. I couldn't be nice to nobody, right? So
explain. Say that part again. You just couldn't.
I couldn't be nice to nobody, right? Grandma couldn't be nice. Old ladies and young ladies, I couldn't be nice. So we go out to dinner one time, and I just open the door for the old lady, How you doing, man? She looked pretty good and all, but how you doing, man? She look at me. What I do, but not to even get too much into it, but if you're nice, if God is in you, nice stuff just comes out of you real easily. So like I said, it's hard being mean. It's hard being mean. It's hard being in pain.
Right.
And I know that to be true too, because I was a pain too, and you still got to work at it. You still got to try.
Lady Marcy says, if the player goes out and do bare minimum, he's proven the owner right and valuable. If he goes out there and performs at the best his worth, he's still giving the owner what he wants. She said, shaking my head.
It's a lose-lose situation. Yeah.
Shaking my head.
That's exactly right.
So the fact of the matter is, though, but it goes back to, I'm going to always do my best. Regardless. Hey, Charlene, God bless you. Thank you for joining us. He said Cocoa Puffs. Charlie said Cocoa Puffs. But I'm going to always still strive to do my best, because guess what? My best is proven for me. Like you say, my job ain't to prove you wrong. It's to prove myself right. So me going out doing everything that I'm supposed to do, being nice, opening that door, because I am a heavy believer of life of reciprocation. How you treat is how you're going to receive. You follow what I'm saying? And so, as you say, it does not take a lot to be nice. It takes work to actually be mean. I mean, for you to be walking through a door, whether you're a male or female, but definitely on the male side, you're walking through the door and you can't hold the door an extra second to allow somebody else to come in. To me, is like,
or you driving 40 miles per hour.
Right.
You see somebody flying.
Nephew, good morning, Warren. God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
But even after that, when we were saying knowing your worth, at the same time, and especially for our community, we don't leave nothing on the table though.
Right.
Don't leave nothing on the table.
Don't leave nothing on the table.
Because at the end of the day, we don't get that back.
And
one thing we already do know, and let's just be honest with each other, is we are behind the 8 ball. We start off behind the 8 ball.
The day is the first day of school for our kids, and like I used to tell y'all when I was teaching y'all in Sunday school, I say your first day you start off as on the honor roll, an A student. Our job now is to make sure that we maintain that we keep pushing you on that level. So what does that mean? That means I can't give you that break that you had all during the summer. That means when you come home, I as a parent supposed to go through your book and your book bag and see what's going on. Asking you, did you have homework? What I already know the answer 9 times out of 10 is you did have homework, is to make sure you do that. So just like you say, we've got to make sure that we push our kids so that the professor is on here, Warren, and Warren is an IT guru, and so he knows where I'm coming. That you got to continue to push, because as you said, we're already behind the 8 ball, and for us to build that level of confidence up in our kids and to make sure that they understand that they are worth something, not just to us, but to society as a whole, because we do need them. That's what the kingdom is about. And that's what we try to share so much on Faith and Tea and with Phenomenal Outreach and all the ministries that we're a part of.
And that pushed me though. You and Mom telling me that, hey, bro, you not on the same playing field as them.
That's right.
That's right. It could be a twofold thing. You could look at it and get discouraged, but I had a strong base, and my parents were strong. So it didn't give me no weak mindset. It made me even stronger. Oh yeah? I'm already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's bet.
Yeah.
Let's work.
Yeah.
And I just went out there and did it. I mean, in my work speak for itself. I was an honor roll student. My whole school career.
Yeah.
I had a fumble in my first year and then got all honor roll my second year. I don't have a problem telling y'all I did a little shaky my first year, but I got it right back in blood in my second year.
Right.
You already know how that go. So you feel me? But we are behind the 8 ball, and like I say, that's fine with me, because that's the life that I was given, man.
Well, and the thing, let me just say this as we get ready to close. I'll give you the final words. But it causes you not to become complacent, because if you already know that, then you know that I don't have time. No, I don't get the same breaks as everybody else. So guess what? The only excuse I can give is the excuse that I create for myself, because society is not going to give it. Last words on you. We got to get ready to let y'all go. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, this coming Friday, you don't want to miss it. For the month of August, I'm using young leaders. And so we're going to be blessed this coming Friday with Stephen Lester from Greater Grace International, where he is under the leadership of Bishop Walker and Lady Walker. And so you do not want to miss Friday's inspirational service or message or whatever. G, it's in your hand. Close us on out.
I'm gonna end y'all with the same message I ended y'all off with last week. You owe it to your family to set an example of someone who lives a life that they want to live. Settlers for less and accepting average stops with you. You can't help anyone till you help yourself. You can't help anyone till you help yourself. And when you make yourself strong, strength will spill over to everywhere else. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth.
Wow. I love it. Listen, we love you all. We will see you all again on Friday. Have a phenomenal day on purpose. Remember, today is hump day. So we've already gotten halfway through the week, and we love you. We love you. We love you. God bless you. Heaven
Love
smile
you.
upon you.